Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. It's good to see you. I hope that you're ready for some fun. You know, because here on ROM Hack Races, every Saturday night, we have a never-before-seen Super Mario World Kaizo level, raced by some of the best, made by some of the best, watched by definitely some of the best. Oh no, robot! Oh no! Robot power deactivated? Oh no, that's on me. Wait, hang on. Robot power deactivate? Am I still? Indeed, deactivated. Okay, hello. I'm back from the void to welcome you to ROM Hack Races, where every Saturday night we have a fresh, never-before-seen Super Mario World Kaizo level, raced by some of the best, made by some of the best, watched by the best. That's you. It's good to see you. I am no longer a robot. I am just a regular old human, here to bring you all the play-by-play and have some fun. It is week 354 around these parts. We've got a level from 7 Up. They have made a level for us before, and they're back with a level called Neon Lake. And the racers, they don't know what they're about to do. It is in the game. It's EA. Look at it there. EA Sports TM in the game. But the racers do not know what they're in for other than it's in the game. But they do have some difficulty rankings given to it by the testers throughout the week. This week's level, a 6 out of 10 for execution, a 6 out of 10 for complexity, and the racers also know that there are 3 sections. Big shout outs to Mithrillionaire, Mason, and Blue Ribbon High Life for testing throughout the week. As usual, we've got a lovely staff to help us out. We've got BD tonight, the ever wonderful BD on the restream, and we've got Echo and Citrus Gremlin watching all of the 10 racers that we've got signed up. They're going to be letting us know who to rotate in, so hopefully we will get to see everybody's clears. B2, Bunky, D, Luffy, Double Doom, Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Germdove, Ike SMB, Stucat, X Gamer, and You Fail Me are all ready to take this one on. And we've got Germdove in the upper left, X Gamer in the upper right to start it out, Stucat down there in the lower left, You Fail Me in the bottom right. I am GlitchCat. I will be bringing you the play-by-play. If you have any questions or want to learn a little bit more about Kaizo, the tech, ROM Hack Races, whatever you want to learn, please feel free to shout it out in chat or go and check out romhackraces.com, our website. Jump on our Discord server from there if you want to hang out with the community. Download the patch for any of these levels and just generally have a really good time. Thanks again too to I saw that come in, Hydrophobic Walrus. Thank you so much for the 12 months with Prime. Really appreciate that. All your subs and bits go right back into the ROM Hack Races community so we can keep bringing you these fine races. But, you know, consistency, whether or not the racers will be consistent. One-shots, are they going to one-shot something? Do they have the insight to pull it off? We're about to find out. 3, 2, 1. It's time for video games. So let's play. And let's see what 7 Up has made for us tonight. Thanks for using ROM Hack Races base ROM. Big shout-outs to Ampersam and Underway, especially for helping us make this. And we are off and running here. X Gamer, yo, getting a big start. X Gamer. So, all right. So what do we got? We got some flashing. Yo, I love the palette here, man. Check this out. We've got. Okay, it's underwater, but Mario is not underwater. Mario is acting as though he is on the land, but some of these sprites are sinking and acting a little bit strange. So sprite buoyancy for sprites, but not for Mario. First things first, we've got to stop this Chargin' Chuck from sinking all the way into the pit. There's a big abyss down there, the Marianas Trench, you know, it's down there where it's real dark. But we're here in the Neon Lake, and so we got to stop that Chuck from sinking down by hitting that outlined yellow Kaizo block. That's going to stop the Chuck. Looks like X Gamer in the upper right getting the hang of this really quickly and starting to make a break for it. This is right at the beginning here. We want to see some consistency. The racers definitely know what they want to do for this. They just got to time it and stop the Chuck. But can they get consistent at this quickly? And that's going to get them attempts later into the area. Germdove making their way through. So stop the Chuck. We're going to bounce up on the Chuck, and then we're going to go off the green, I think that's called a blurp. I'm pretty sure that fish is called blurp. A blurp fish up there. Now, those can only be spin, jump, span jumped on. So noting the difference between spin and regular jump, which I'm sure most players are familiar with, but try to gear the commentary for folks who are trying to learn. So we've got to get off the Chuck, we've got to get off the blurp fish, and then off of the piranha plants. The pipes that they're coming out of are guarded by some pointy urchins, and so we're not going to be able to land on the pipes. In fact, there's hardly anywhere safe to land, and we're just going to have to get down onto the chuck off that upper piranha plant as quickly as possible. A couple little regrabs across there. You fail me in the bottom right, making a break for it for some knowledge here. You fail me. Okay, the surfing grab block, which we have definitely seen before, but the kicking Koopa there can kick those grab blocks forward, and you can spin jump on them and ride them once they are moving. X Gamer making some moves as well. B2 DE81 coming in here in the upper right-hand corner. Oh, I love that this is the... Oh, I just noticed the music, too. Oh, yeah. This is one of my favorite tracks. Yeah. Vibes. This just sounds like you're in a mall, you know? A little bit of mall soft for us tonight. Neon Lake Mall. Go to the food court. Hang out at the arcade. Great track. Yeah, 7-Up. Excellent. Excellent vibes here for this level. I love the colors, and the music is really working. Yeah, B2 making some moves here. Stu Cat in the lower left. You fail me. Still getting a little bit ahead. You fail me trying to repeat. They got the win last week, so going for maybe 2 for 2. We got Germ Dove coming in here in the lower left. See what they got for us. But right now, it's just kind of trying to get familiar with this gimmick quickly. B2 definitely making some progress, but you fail me here, turning on that consistency. They have learned what you want to do in the first section, and now we're getting somewhere new. You fail me. Yeah, taking a minute to look at this. So off the turn block, we're going to use the butt slide to destroy the rock that is blocking the path there. Because as we know, Mario's butt is the most powerful thing in the game. And by sliding up the hill with a little bit of forward momentum, you are able to just destroy that rock. Looks like you fail me. Yep, they've got an idea here. So there are some blue on-off coins up in the upper part of that area. And in order to get through, we're going to have to touch those coins. But how do you get up there? The left-right arrows at that section are indicating a little bit of a spawn trick. By moving off camera and then moving back on camera, they are able to respawn those blurp fish. Those are called blurps, I'm pretty sure. I think I know my Mario enemies. I think that's what they're called. They have a name. The white ones I think are Cheep Cheeps. I think the green ones are called. We could check. We could check the manual, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. Maybe I'm wrong. Someone double check me on that. X Gamer, yeah, also making moves, getting to the arrows. So this is the part where insight is really going to help these racers out. They want to have the insight necessary to figure this part out as soon as possible. And you fail me. Only spawning one fish. We've seen other racers spawn both of the fishes back in the opposite direction. And you fail me. Having a little bit of trouble with that. Trying to think how they're going to get up there with just one fish. So moving a little bit farther off to the right. Looks like it's going to do it for you, fail me. When you pull the camera, sprites can spawn moving toward Mario. And that's what's going on there with those fish. They're just spawning back in his direction. This is something you don't... Sometimes Kaizo uses this. I kind of like it because it's an old school trick. You see camera movement and spawn positioning as kind of an old school standard sort of trick. Can produce a lot of cheese sometimes. Not necessarily so much in modern Kaizo, since the camera and movements are a little more regulated than there would be in an old school standard hack, but nonetheless, it's cool to see that trick being pulled out here. Looks like X Gamer in the upper right has got both of the fish spawning back in, and I'm sure they've noticed that's going to make a little ladder for them. Looks like B2 in the upper left, so we're looking for someone to get past these two fish right now. You fail me in the bottom right. Yep, they got both fish spawned back in, so you fail me on a sight read right now. These are all new obstacles, not much knowledge gained. Pardon me. Seem to be allergic to water, which is unfortunate. X Gamer though. No, X Gamer in the upper right. Same situation that you fail me got. X Gamer looking for that same sight read. They want to get a little bit of progress here. Now they're pausing. This is X Gamer's patented X Gamer pause strat. They're taking a look at the situation. They're sizing it up. Yep, and then they're going to make their move. Okay, you fail me back right again at those fish for another chance. Their turn to learn. Hey, that's a coincidence. We love our trans comrades too. Glad we can share that love together. So X Gamer versus you fail me right now. I know X Gamer's really been gunning for first place lately. They have been training hard, they've been practicing, and they are really trying to get in the zone. X Gamer kind of busted onto the scene recently. He's already got some podiums. 2 first place, 2 second place. But that elusive number 1 still eludes them. You Fail Me, though, taking that read, catching that gray platform on the way down. And now this is, again, a sight read for You Fail Me. Nicely done, mounting Yoshi with the spin jump. They bail off of Yoshi. They are still spinning. And what's it going to be? That's a wall. Huh, okay. Interesting. So they thought maybe they were going to surf on that final fish all the way over. Meanwhile, Germ Dove also getting through into that pipe and taking a minute to just look at things here. But now a chance for X Gamer in the upper right. Did they figure out what they wanted when they died before? That platform, the gray platform below the pipe, the pixel of that sticks out just a little bit, and you're able to stand on that pixel and get yourself in there. Meanwhile, though, You Fail Me, not doing the pause. Maybe this is holding up X Gamer just a little bit. They saw it. And You Fail Me down at the checkpoint as well. Here comes B2 in the upper left-hand corner. It's their turn now. Pausing through the pipe. Looks like people are definitely kind of taking a leaf out of X Gamer's book and pausing to think about these kinds of things. Yeah, nice try. You Fail Me. Nice try. Didn't quite seal the deal, though. Still looking for a first checkpoint here. You Fail Me, though. Here we go. Turning on that consistency. Yep, gonna... Oh, look out. Gonna grab that Baby Yoshi, but... yeah, it didn't work out there. Baby Yoshi can eat the thing you're spinning on. If you're holding Baby Yoshi and spinning on an object, Baby Yoshi will eat. So now it really is turning into a battle of consistency for this first checkpoint. You Fail Me needs to just consistently get tries at that ending part. And everyone else needs to turn on the power right about now if they want to keep the pressure on. B2 kind of realizing that they only spawned 1 fish in. They're gonna need both of them. Yeah, You Fail Me and X Gamer, man. This could be the run for both of them. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, X Gamer. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we don't know, actually. These are kind of custom spikes. I think it is a safe assumption to assume that Yoshi cannot stand on the black urchin spikes, but might be able to stand on the munchers. However, there are a lot of death blocks that will kill you automatically if you're riding Yoshi, so a little bit of hesitation and a little bit of skepticism from the racers is definitely to be expected. If it's not explicitly stated what you can and can't stand on, it might, it might give you some trouble. Really cool, man. I love this environment. I'm just sitting here looking at everybody's screen like, man, what a nice, colorful neon level. I like lakes. I like neon colors. Man, you put the two together with this soundtrack. Ooh, how incredibly pleasant. Love the little colored squiggly kelp. What is that stuff? You know, little squiggly bits underwater there. All different colors, little colored blocks. Very cool level. So this is pretty, huh? It's a pretty one. So is this water or is this 7-Up? That's probably water. It'd be kind of sticky if it was 7-Up. You know, get all over your clothes. Germ Dove looking for some moves here, lower left-hand corner. Ah, yeah, gotta catch that gray platform as it's falling. And here's Fail once again, getting the Yoshi grown up. Oh, geez, whoa! Fail with the big moves for the checkpoint, taking advantage of the fact that Yoshi is acting like they are in water. Think that's intended. That seems like the intended strat. Pretty brainy. And You Fail Me first on to the second of 3 sections. Yoshi moves more slowly because Yoshi is acting like they're in water, so you can bail off Yoshi and then fall fast enough to catch up with Yoshi because the water is only affecting other sprites. Pretty brainy move to get that checkpoint, but You Fail Me with the insight there, figuring it out on time. So now, Fail here, presented with some new obstacles. We're seeing a spring in the wall a baby Yoshi, and a bunch of things to eat. So first inclination should probably be that we need to grow that Yoshi up into big adult Yoshi so that they could eat the spring out of the wall. Noticing, though, no moon. You know, they fail had a chance at the moon, but didn't get it. Still here, anybody's race. Germdove taking a minute to look at the situation. X-Gamer, B2. Remember, too, we've got other racers who are not on the stream. The ever-observant scouts will let us know, but Fail here, look out. Big Reeds getting that Yoshi grown up, getting the spike out of the spring out of the wall. And blocked off at the pipe, jeez. So we're using a little bit of a double eat trick here. If Yoshi, it's kind of hard to explain, but basically, baby Yoshi normally needs to eat 5 things in order to grow up. But if you just eat really fast, you can register one thing as multiple things, and that's why even without 5 distinct objects here, you are able to grow Yoshi up. You hear the multiple, like, bloop, 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 those eat sounds. That's the double eat trick kind of happening. And we're gonna zoom in for a minute. Yo, we're zooming in on You Fail Me over here. Our current leader, second checkpoint. We will definitely catch back up with everybody else when they make some progress. But right now, we're gonna see what You Fail Me has for us. Yo, put your best jam emote in chat for this awesome music. Love this song so much. It's like, I just listen to this sometimes when I'm not even playing the game. Uh-huh. Oh, I like that I like that. That's a good jam emote. Oh, Limes, no surprise there. It's a good emote. So Fail, riding this brown platform down. Is that? Oh, okay, not a pipe. Or not a, well, it is a pipe. Not a checkpoint. Well, we'll see. We didn't hit an H. Yeah, that is not a checkpoint. Not every pipe. I think Kaizo players have gotten a little bit used to pipes being just automatic checkpoints, but in the vanilla game, that is not actually the case. So we're going to ride this brown platform down as it's sinking. Got to keep up with it and beat that P-switch into the pipe. And second section, we're going to do the same thing. So Fail just trying to figure out what jumps they want to make. They've got Yoshi. Nice read into that up pipe. Is that? That is an H. So, third section out of 3. Fail running away with this onto the last section. And now we got another baby Yoshi, and we've got these mysterious underwater berries. So perhaps the question now is, are we... Yeah, I want to say, I wonder if we're actually feeding Yoshi here. We've got that one F0 above the line of berries, and it seems like we want to grow Yoshi up at a very particular moment, but Fail, even though I think they've realized that they don't want to grow Yoshi up there, taking advantage of Yoshi growing up just to jump and see a little bit ahead. So we're going to be periodically throwing Yoshi away in order to grab or interact with something else. In this case, passing below the line of berries, and in the next obstacle, grabbing and interacting with that shell. But a little bit of a tricky move to actually get Yoshi on that 1F0, where even if he's on the 1F0, he's going to, as we know, slide along a little bit. So I wonder... I have a thought. I'll keep it to myself for now. We'll see if Fail figures out this strat. I have a thought about how that should go. Maybe Fail... Okay, so Yoshi has the ability to eat 3 berries at the start there, but Fail is actually jumping up to grab Yoshi earlier and prevent Yoshi from eating all 3 of them. It's a little bit tricky, and you're asking yourself, is that intended? Is that what you want to do? Because there are those one-way tiles, so maybe that's indicating you should be doing that. But trying to work this out right now. Underwater shell jump. That's going to be a little bit of a trick, too, for Fail, given that sprites are going to move a little bit more slowly. So the angle and timing for that shell jump is going to be a little bit different. Oh, nice. Yo, Fail, bopping that chuck through the wall there. The hitbox of the chuck sticks out a little bit. And I think they knew that that run was not going to make it, but getting as much knowledge as they can, and hopefully just trying to figure out like what they're going to do correctly when they get there. You know, I don't know for sure, but I wonder if Fail tried the yump there. Yeah, taking a look at this section. So we got a P-switch at the end. What is that going to be about? It looks like Fail definitely has intentionally just eating one berry at the start there. There's 2, 3, 4, and that would be 5 berries. So growing up that Yoshi, is that what we want? Yeah, Fail taking a look at this right now. So it looks like the name of the game here is avoid the berries. And yo, let's go. Love to see this double screen coming in. X Gamer moving on to the second section. Still anybody's race right now. X Gamer's gonna need to put the power on to catch up on the third section, but I believe in X Gamer. I know they've really been gunning for that first place lately. Fail though, with the baby Yoshi. Okay, whoa. Yeah, tossing baby Yoshi up there to avoid the berries. They looked at that section ahead of time. Can Fail get this? Ooh, dang. And that really is, so we're really seeing Fail's power here moving ahead a little bit in the level. No, more than 2 racers left, just zooming in on the 2 that are have made the most progress so far. No clears yet. Fail on the left-hand side on the third section, X Gamer exploring the depths of the second section. So yeah, I think Fail has learned we don't want to grow up Yoshi until the end. So avoiding the berries along the way and eating only the berries that are absolutely necessary. That little one tile of berries is really tricky to jump through. You're not necessarily gauging where Mario's hitbox is because the berries don't actually hurt you. You're gauging where Yoshi's mouth is going to be. X Gamer though, nice try at that first pipe. This could be a chance for X Gamer right now. Fail. Yeah, getting a little bit tripped up in this Yoshi section, but you know, can happen to anyone. Again, if I'm going too fast, if y'all have questions about mechanics or something you want to learn about Kaizo, please feel free to ask. Just so you know, you're invited, and that is always cool to do. Oh, geez, Fail. Yo, Fail, really dialing in that consistency. Deeper and deeper runs. But nothing yet. You know, visually, this might be one of my favorite ROM Hack Race levels that we've had for quite a while. This is just so nice to look at. Fail's really gotten the hang of that one tile jump between the 2 berries. That's gonna serve them very well. Ah. Yeah, because of sprite buoyancy, it's a little tricky to get Yoshi up. They want to toss Yoshi up onto those clouds. But you can't actually go through yourself. Mario has to go the long way around. but Yoshi can be tossed up and not interact with the outlined Kaizo note blocks. Yeah, so getting the toss up there, not bonking the block yourself. That's a pretty subtle move. And I really like how that trick also leans into the gimmick going on here, that sprites act as though they're underwater, but Mario does not. That's using this gimmick to create an interesting situation that would otherwise be different. X-Gamer in that second pipe. Not a checkpoint, though, but they've been here. This could be a huge read for X-Gamer right now. This could be a huge read for X-Gamer. Oh my gosh, can they get it? No, so close. Oh, man. Okay, so right now, this is the moment. Yeah, X-Gamer's got to turn on the power right exactly now. And they have a chance to catch Fail in this third section. That was a really close landing. They almost caught that platform with Yoshi, and I know they saw what they wanted to do. Meanwhile, Fail looking dangerous on this run. Could be it. Yo, in there. Nicely done. And that's G. And GG if you're inclined to see double. Fail stream. Yo, escaping the Neon Lake. Really nice double bailout on Yoshi to hit both of the Kaizo blocks. They didn't even need to do that. You could get through with one. You can get through, like, if half a pipe is blocked off by a block and Fail, taking advantage of that sprite buoyancy trick, again, like we talked about, to catch Yoshi. Normally, Yoshi would just fall away immediately, but the water allowing you to catch back up to Yoshi. Their 50th first place for Fail. Really nicely done. And also, continuing the streak, that puts Fail on a 2 streak. 2 first places last week and this week. Zooming in now on X-Gamer, top contender for second place on the podium. Oh, nice. Yo, using that vine. Very good. Yeah, the vine is there to kind of make that jump into the pipe just a little bit easier. Fail with a shot at it right here. Oh, sorry, X-Gamer, excuse me. That's X-Gamer 2009 with the H. Moving on to the third section. Yeah, they got through that second section very quickly. But now, yeah, a little bit of learning. A little bit of learning. I think they're, wow, nice. I think they're kind of intuiting that they want Yoshi to eat as little as possible, which is certainly possible to figure out intuitively, given that there are so many berries. I think they're looking at, I mean, if it were me, say, I'd be looking at the line of berries, and I'm looking at the 1F0 that is over the line of berries. That seems to say Yoshi does not want to eat here right now. Really good intuition for X-Gamer right now. Yeah, they're immediately understanding they want to stop Yoshi from eating those 3. Still a super tight race for second here. Gonna go back to 3. We got B2 DE81, and we've got the ever powerful Ike SMB coming in here in the bottom part of your screen. X-Gamer right now gunning for their third second place out of only 21 races completed. Ike with the absolutely sterling track record, 81 races, 17 second places so far. And B2 also with a big podium score, 15 second places for B2, so super tight race for second right now. Ike on the first section, B2 also on the first section, and X-Gamer just kind of running with this right now. All the way out on the third. Oh, Ike, ooh, ooh. Nice try, almost. Also, you know, we have not seen anybody grab that moon yet. You know, extra cool points, extra consolation prize to be the racer who grabs the moon. You only get one shot at that. There's a little semi-solid platforms. If you don't jump up at the checkpoint, you have the chance to grab the moon. And Ike, I mean, known enjoyer of getting moons. So I place my faith in Ike specifically for the moon. I really like the design of this also. Using Yoshi here, I think is a really cool way to do something interesting with this sprite buoyancy gimmick, because you have that option to bail off of Yoshi and catch up again. I really like to see levels that use their gimmicks. And I know that maybe sounds like silly, like, well, every level with a gimmick uses it, but, you know, gimmicks open up these possibilities in design that you couldn't do something without it. In this case, it would be really hard to catch Yoshi multiple times without actually using it. B2, wow, geez. Catching Yoshi multiple times. But it'd be really hard to do that without the buoyancy gimmick going on here. And I really love how this level actually leans into that. And, like, not only does it have a gimmick, it uses the gimmick for something really creative in the gameplay. Yeah, let's give it up for 7-Up for making this really nice jam for us tonight. And speaking of making levels, you know, ROM Hack Races, that's us. We are looking for level makers. We've got some open spots coming up in September, and we would love to showcase the talent and creativity of makers in our community. If you have interest, if you're interested in making a level for us, if you have some ideas, we would love to see some new friends and some new faces. Please check out the Discord. B2, no! Oh, and you two can put some munchers right on B2DE's head. You two. You know, we're really receptive to all sorts of ideas. If you maybe felt like making something more standard Gauntlet-y or some kind of puzzle, anything with Mario World. It doesn't necessarily have to be Kaizo. We would love to see some fresh ideas and some new makers. If you're interested in signing up, we've got information on the Discord server. You can check out the pinned message right here in chat. We are absolutely really excited to see some new friends. So please, if you're interested, sign up to make a level. We'd love to have you. Yo, you feel me? Thank you for the raid. Good job. Well played tonight. First place. A streak of 2 in a row. You got 2 in a row. So y'all, if you're just joining us, we got X Gamer on the third section, B2, Ike, and Bunky over here working on the first section. Working hard though. 6 out of 10 difficulty on this one, so tricky stuff. I'll make that a double doom coming in here in the lower left. First section's all around, but X Gamer putting on the power. Yeah, that may be some internet issue. Somebody picked up the phone, you know. I like how B2 is really trying to save a tough situation, bailing off of Yoshi, and then kind of remounting Yoshi. And there's Bunky. All right, Bunky at the checkpoint. Looking for a second place right now on a tough level. Bunky making their way. Now this might be arguably perhaps the easiest checkpoint of this level if they can just get through this Yoshi double eat sequence at the beginning here. Yo, give your best H in chat for Bunky. Oh, it looks like we're back. Ike Coming in here strong in the lower left-hand corner. I like Bunky's really trying to rush that up pipe. Yeah, they could just maybe they're feeling the race pressure here, because they could just wait a little bit for that naked Koopa to drop more, but they are rushing. They are trying to get in that pipe. But every second counts. I mean, it is a race. Finding small optimizations to get yourself more attempts faster. It's a strong strat. Ender of Games, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Yo, B2 with that really nice double bail off on Yoshi for the checkpoint. B2, all right. Yeah, really taking advantage of that Yoshi sprite buoyancy here. Nice. Nice control. Being able to bail, land, bail. And yo, ooh, man, Bunky almost at the first pipe. What's up, Germ Dove, moving into the lower left-hand corner, also on the second section. Heating up here. Well, yo, thank you for playing all the same. It is players versus the levels. We're all here to grow, expand our skills, hang out with the community. We're all trying our best, and that is always, always commendable. The second section has two areas. The pipe entrance at the end of the first half of the second checkpoint is not itself a checkpoint. So there, Bunky getting into that pipe, but not securing a checkpoint from that. They're going to have to do one more little platform fall, and then get that oh-so-coveted H. X Gamer working on section number 3. Everybody else, B2, Germdove, and Bunky working on section number 2. Oh, Germdove, nice try, nice try. And this does give X Gamer a little bit of an advantage here, as they have gotten to spend the most time with this section. And the third section can be a little brainy, especially toward like the beginning and the end. See how that intuition, X Gamer certainly has like intuition for this, knowing that they probably don't want to feed Yoshi as much. But I also appreciate how even when they eat the 3 berries at the start, now maybe they're doing that on purpose now. It's tough to tell. X Gamer maybe trying for a different strat here. I wonder if that would work. They could, in theory, just bounce off that floating shell. Germdove down in the second half of checkpoint 2. Yeah, so X Gamer, growing up Yoshi on purpose earlier. That might, we'll see. I don't think that's not the intended strat. However, could it pay off? No, I don't think it will. They're gonna have to pass through a 1-tile gap at the end. Yeah, yo, though, nice foresight from X Gamer. They're trying to move ahead. Even if they kind of figure the run is dead, they can't make it. They're still trying to follow that platform. That helped out You Family, and it might help out X Gamer here, as they will eventually get to realize that at the end of this, they're going to be passing through a 1-tile gap, which Mario and Big Yoshi cannot pass through together. And as soon as they see that, maybe get that light bulb coming on. But it can be tricky in a race situation. Ike, speaking of tricky in races, Ike coming back in here in the upper right. Can be tricky in a race situation. Do you question your strats? Should I commit to the strat that I'm doing? Should I try something else? Especially if it's not... I think this level is pretty clear, but some brainy stuff going on here, and you never really know. What is it really? Yo, Ike on the 3rd section now. So, you know, what do you do? Do you commit to the strat? Do you trust your gut? Do you think this is the right idea? Do you try something different? And what's the time risk if I do change my strats and I'm right or wrong Am I giving up time in the race? Have I just wasted time trying something different? What is the play? And that's sort of, we talk about consistency and one-shots, and that's where insight, that's the third mystery thing, is the insight. Can you just kind of figure out what the task is? And in a level with a lot of moving parts in particular, that can be a challenging ask. There we go. All right, X Gamer. Yeah. Yeah, Ike with a little internet troubles. It's, you know, it happens. It's all right. It's all right. Ike's gameplay just too strong, you know? Just too strong. Ike's just gaming. Ike breaks the internet. But yeah, X Gamer, look at this. Taking that pause. And hopefully this will allow them to realize what they want. Yeah. They're really sitting here and looking at this. X Gamer does really well with that, man. I've seen other players start to do that too. I've started to do it myself a little bit. It's just remember to pause a little more and just look at it. Can you play the game in your brain? Can you think through, if I had done the right thing, what would that be? Where would I be? Right, so from this screen that we're looking at for X Gamer, we can see there's a final berry, there's an up pipe with the brown blocks, we know there's a P-switch going to be on, and there's a one-tile gap to move through. And that should give, you know, if you're thinking you got that insight, should give you the presence of mind to be like, okay, this is the correct strat. You can just sort of extrapolate forward. Looks like X Gamer is doing that, man. Yeah, Ike kind of loading here for us. That's alright, that's alright. These things happen. It's the nature of the medium. B2 coming in here in the upper right, hoping Ike gets that sorted. B2, though, looking real sharp in that. Ooh, first section, but no dice on the P-switch. Meanwhile, Germ Dove in the lower left looking real good for this pipe entry. Germ Dove! Oh! No! Up pipe. Strikes again. A vicious foe. Bunky down here in the lower right. Could be a shot. I don't know how far they've been in the third section. Ooh, ew. Yeah, they want to bounce off that Naked Koopa because they want to avoid those yellow outlined Kaizo blocks. They will not be able to jump if they're standing in front of those blocks. Yeah, the bonks, though. Happens to the best of us, really. Up pipes make fools of us all. B2 in the upper right. Trying to get this jump articulation just right. B2 looking real sharp here. B2! Yo, nicely done. B2 moving on to Section 3. Ike, B2, and X Gamer all on Section 3 right now. Ike somewhere out in the wild blue yonder. Really heating up. This is a strong race for second tonight. Really heating up over here. Big shoutouts. This, of course, as BD so graciously reminds us, big shoutouts to the scouts tonight. Watching all the other racers, making sure everybody's clears get recognized. Echo and What's Up Dot and Citrus. We love our trans comrades. I feel like that's just like part of What's Up Dot's name. Like if I say What's Up Dot, then I have to follow that with I love our trans comrades. You know, it's just like, it just flows, you know? It's just like, say the line. But if you'd like to join our illustrious team, we are looking for more scouts. scouts, level makers, folks who might want to learn how to restream. We really could use some extra volunteers. If you are interested, if you have the time on Saturday nights, all you need to scout is just an okay internet connection, something, you know, PC or a laptop to watch on, and a little bit of time to hang out with us on ROM hack races during the race. Even, you know, not even the whole 2 hours if you're kind of busy or have an hour or whatever. We could really use some extra scouts. We're actively recruiting for some friends who would be willing to help out. So if that sounds like you, head on over to the Discord. We've got sign-up sheets and more information for you there. And as a little deal, you know, if you do sign up to scout or restream or be a part of the behind-the-scenes volunteer staff, I will be happy to gift you a sub to any channel of your choice. Just as a little, you know, just, you know, little tier 1 month of a sub, any channel you like. Get yourself some new emotes. Just, you know, sweeten the deal a little bit. Remind me of my offer and a sub will be yours. But first you must sign up. B2 getting kind of close to the end there, but wasn't able to pull it off. That shell jump is really kind of messing with everybody because it's not the normal timing and angle. You kind of want to throw it sooner. B2, wow. B2 running, ooh, little grown-up Yoshi a little soon, but absolutely running through this third section right now. Wow, massive progress. But yeah, that shell jump angle is just a little bit different than usual because the shell is moving a little bit more slowly. Yeah, true. Realizing you need to keep the Yoshi from eating berries from the beginning. It's a big knowledge checkpoint. And again, it's kind of possible to intuit that from the setup at the start, but to get that confirmation by seeing the ending. X Gamer's got that confirmation, B2's got that confirmation. Germ Dove, taking a minute just to think. Bunky D, Luffy coming in here in the lower right. I know my directions. But yeah, the low gravity shell jumps kind of messing with folks. Either they miss the shell jump or Yoshi eats the shell. It's not the right timing and angle that you're used to, and you're doing that in a Yoshi juggle. So having to catch the baby Yoshi that is sliding puts a lot of pressure on that move. In fact, that might actually kind of be like the racer that can get consistent with that move in particular is the racer that's going to be able to make progress the fastest right now. And it looks like B2, yeah. Man, B2 doing really well with that. Seems like they've played some other moon gravity sprite type levels. You know, to go along with Insight, you know, also, these are sight reads, so granted the racers don't actually know, you know, what the level is going to be and what kind of skills it's going to take, but having that little bit of experience, you know, if you're playing a cape level and you're familiar with cape, if you're playing a sprite buoyancy level like this and you're familiar with that gimmick, maybe you've already done a shell jump like this, and you might take to it a little bit more quickly, which is, you know, something that just comes with time. We got Double Doom down here. Lower left-hand corner. Third section, though. Let's go. I like X Gamer. They're so fast in this first section. They're skipping the first 1F0 altogether. That might actually end up paying off for them. Hey, you don't actually need that. You can just be so quick and get back on that brown platform quick enough. You don't actually have to throw Yoshi. All racers on the final section, so saith the all-knowing scouts. Love to see it. So super, man, super hot race for the other half of the podium here. Oh, did we get a moon? Oh, I missed it. Oh, did we? Wait, who got the moon? I missed it. I didn't see. B2, jeez, a commanding run, but I think their strats are a little bit backwards right now, which is interesting because B2 has seen the ending. They're tossing Yoshi through the upper part of that area, which is guarded by berries, meaning that Yoshi's gonna grow up. Yeah, Yoshi's gonna grow up before passing through that one tile, and that's the bit of insight here, is that the one tile is going to prevent that. That singular berry in the one tile. I think a good rule of thumb in something like this, you know, there are lots of avoid growing Yoshi up kind of scenarios, and, you know, the thing to keep in mind, if you're not sure what to do, only eat the berries which are absolutely positively necessary. And you gotta figure in a race situation, that's not going to be much of a trick as far as which berries are necessary. You know, only the ones that you absolutely cannot avoid. And that's usually there for cheese prevention or just to enforce the movement in a certain way. So yeah, B2, taking a look at this. Yeah, hopefully they get the right idea from this. They're looking at you, they see the one tile, they're standing below it, they see the berry. Hopefully this is enough to kind of nudge in the right direction here. And so, you know, talking about low gravity show levels, it's always funny to, you know, just kind of take something that racers are, you know, players are very familiar with, shell jumps being one of those things, and just like, well, now you're doing a hard version of it. You know, like, now you have to do it in low gravity or high gravity or without seeing the shell. Ooh, that might be cool. What if there was a gimmick where when you're holding the shell, you can see it, but then when you throw the shell, you cannot see it. That might be kind of cool. And here's X Gamer up in the upper left. What is your plan here, my friend? Well, they certainly ate a lot of berries. That's, you know, that's healthy. Yeah, X Gamer with the grown-up Yoshi. But yeah, can't get through that one tile. Can't eat the berry either. Poor Yoshi, he wants that berry. Oh, let him have it. And here's Double Doom also. Yeah, taking a look at that ending, checking their assumptions. Man, super cool level tonight. This one's awesome. Oh, there we go, B2. Yeah, B2 looks like they're trying a new plan here. Yeah, they've just got to be quick about it. Yeah, looks like B2 might have a brand new game plan for us. Jeez, the consistency. B2. Yeah, but what about those cloud platforms? Yo, what's up? Germ Dove coming in here in the lower left-hand corner. Third section. Scouts are letting us know they might be up to something. Jeez, though, B2. Boy, they've got... Yeah, they've got the idea. Yep. Yep, because how are you gonna... Yeah, if you go around the top, you have to carry Yoshi through those berries. So it looks like B2 in the upper right has put this all together right now. And now they've just got to get consistent enough to make it happen. B2 looking to wrap up their 198th ROM hack race with a 16th second place on the podium. Double Doom in here in the lower right. Big hand for all these racers tonight, man. Way to work with this one. This is a level that really rewards, like, sticking with it. Oh, yo, man, X Gamer. Did they just come up with a strat that might avoid all the berries entirely? Oh, jeez. X Gamer trying to play some 4D Mario chess over here. Also, one thing to note, you know, jumping through here, B2 going for it. X Gamer, oh, yo, X Gamer about to go for it. It is possible to eat more than one berry. X Gamer, oh my, oh, can they save this? Oh my gosh, nice try. Oh man, what a really nice save attempt from X Gamer there. They were juggling for their life, man. Holy cow. But passing through these vertical lines of 3 berries, it is possible to kind of move incorrectly, position yourself wrong, and eat more than 1 berry. So limiting yourself to only 1 there is another little bit of skill and insight coming together. B2, though, man. B2 wants this. They want this. Oh, man, they want this to happen. Oh, yeah, that toss, though. We saw that toss kind of have a rough time for fail as well. And that little buoyancy up toss. But yo, X Gamer here suddenly just rocketing forward. Yeah, they're playing with some confidence now. I think they've really... Oh, they've got a cool strat. X Gamer hugging the wall there. Yo! Oh, man. So X Gamer actually has figured out a strat where they don't eat any of the 3 berries. So yeah, they're playing both sides of the coin here. They might eat 1 berry. I don't know, are they deliberate? I'm not sure what's going on in their head here. Are they deliberately trying not to eat any berries? Or are they just gonna run it out if they eat the 1? Either way it would work. But by not eating any of the 3 at the start, that does give them a 1 berry buffer. Now they can screw up just a little bit and still be able to clutch it out. They could eat, for example, a berry coming through that 1 tile, 2 berries in the 3 tile vertical section. That's really clever, man. X Gamer just playing with a lot of creativity tonight. They could, yes, they could skip the up throw at the end. That is wow, yeah, that's the thing, yeah, isn't it? That would really help out. But here's B2. B2 in the upper right, got the Yoshi on the other side. Can we get the one-shot pipe? B2 clutching it out. Well played. Oh yeah. B2 just, they put that all together, they got the info, and they were off and running, wrapping up their 198th ROM hack race with a 55-43, 16 second places on our podium. Really well done. Nice job, B2. Really just turned on the faucet of power. But yeah, that would be the valuable skip, huh? For X Gamer to skip the up toss at the end. We got Bunky D Luffy coming in here in the upper right hand corner of your television screen, or computer screen, or phone screen. I just like saying television screen because it's like old school. in the top corner of your CRT video monitor from Zenith. Brought to you by Sears. And the good people at Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard. Oh, Germ Dove. Oh. I just look over and Germ Dove is standing all alone. Oh. All alone at the ending. What? No way. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, Germ Dove just avoiding the Kaizos altogether, waiting for the switch to run out. Oh my gosh. Some brilliant cheese for a very strong third place. Holy cow. Nicely done, Germ Dove, wrapping up 181 ROM hack races with a 20th third place on the podium. We're looking for first on the second podium. Holy cow. Okay, that was genius. Honestly, genius. Absolutely genius. So what this really means is that, like, we don't need Yoshi at all. Was it all just a trick the whole time? Absolutely brilliant cheese to win that. Germ Dove. Fantastic. Fantastic. Holy cow. I know as a maker it's a little rough, you know, when someone finds some cheese, but this is still a really cool level and a very entertaining race tonight. Oh, Bunky. Nice try. Yeah, the transition from sadly looking. This is why you don't give up. You try. You know, one thing with Kaizo, go down swinging. You know? Go down swinging. Try. Don't... It's not over till Mario's in that pit and the level has reset. Gotta keep fighting. That's what it's all about. Holy cow. We got X Gamer up here in the upper left, Bunky in the upper right, Stu Cat, and Double Doom rounding out the roster in the bottom part of your viewing device. This is such an acrobatic level. I've really enjoyed this. 7-Up, I want you to know, this might be one of my personal favorite ROM hack races levels that we've had in a while. They're all very good. I haven't seen a bad ROM hack race level in forever. But this is a personal favorite of mine. Just the environment, the tricks, the gimmick playing into the obstacle structure. This level, if this were a level design contest level, it would rank very high. Give this one very high marks. Really nice job, and thank you for making for us this week. Man, what a cool experience. I'll remind you all again, we are looking for makers. If you have a level that you would like to show off, a level you'd like to make, something, you know, obviously something that's been made in secret, But if you have something you want to show us, we would love to feature your level on ROM Hack Races. Please check out our Discord. Sign up to make a level. I did. I took the last weekend in September. And you know, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Except for, I think you all know what kind of level I'm going to make. And it's not Mario World Shells. That's all I'll say. No, seriously, it's not Mario World Shells. That wasn't a fake out. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, sometimes we, you know, either zoom in on 3 racers or zoom in on the, racer who's farthest along, instead of having all 4. Bunky, in the upper right, no! No! Into the trench at the bottom of the sea, from which there can be no escape. Bunky, though, turning on the power here. Bunky, oh man, real sharp jumps. They have got this first part dialed up. Or I guess the rotary phone analogy isn't gonna work for today's hip youth. Bunky there really has this part rizzed up. I try to keep it relevant, despite my need for slippers. How mustardy will my level be? I'll tell you, non-zero. Da Vinci's fancy yellow ROM hack. Oh, X-Gamer. You know, you got me thinking that might actually be kind of funny. To do a whole Da Vinci's fancy yellow mustard themed level. Mario and Luigi want to get that delicious taste of Da Vinci's fancy yellow mustard. That's why they gotta run right down to the store, neglect all their responsibilities, and make it to the store before the store closes, so they too can purchase a whole gallon and a half of Da Vinci's fancy yellow mustard. That's right, friends, Da Vinci's fancy yellow mustard, sourced from real plants that grow jars of mustard on them like leaves on a tree. Da Vinci's fancy yellow mustard is the only mustard that still spreads when it's underwater. Just dip it in a lake and you can still spread it on your toast or sandwich. Even though your sandwich would probably get kind of soggy, the mustard will stay intact. Another miracle from the folks at Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard Labs, where the walls are yellow and the mustard is too, and they all gotta wear yellow suits, and everyone's crashing into everybody because no one can see anything. It's all yellow, and that's why you should always trust Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard for all the yellow you need, and all the mustard all across the land forever and ever and all time. That's Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard, once again, the only brand of mustard. It's yellow and made out of mustard. Yo, McFly, thank you so much for the gift sub to 7up. Bunky here looking real sharp. Yeah, they don't want to slip. Bunky in the... Oh, no, they slipped. Yo, everybody subs and bits, y'all. It goes right back into the ROM Hack Races community. Thank you for your support. This is a community event for the community, by the community, put on by a handful of very talented volunteers. We would love to have you as part of our team. So please consider signing up. If you enjoy ROM Hack Races, sign up and help us make these races a thing. Bunky, here we go in the upper right. Bunky getting hasty. Bunky getting hasty, man. Getting hasty. Ah, jeez, they had it. That's that emote that you shouldn't do, where you shouldn't be hasty. They were so hasty, but they are racing the P-switch, so I understand the concern. This must be Monkome's trap. This must be Haimari's gotcha. Oh, Kome, will you ever learn? Oh, yo, X-Gamer looking real sharp here. Love to see a one-shot. Get him, gotta get him up there. Ah. Double Doom, look out. Double Doom. Oh, nice try. So, I believe that Kome's trap is a Romance of the Three Kingdoms kind of thing. Is it 3 kingdoms or 7? Bunky, though, doesn't matter how many, they want out of here. Bunky in the upper right. No, buddy. No, buddy. No. Oh. Is it 3? I never know how many kingdoms there are. Romance of the Mushroom Kingdoms. Yeah, the jump meme. So actually, in my research, Kome's trap references to that go back a little bit farther, actually. I don't think it originated from Jump. I think Jump appropriated it from earlier sources. Earlier Japanese communities were making that meme. In fact, it dates all the way back to like Kaizo 1. Some comments on Kaizo 1 reference that, and other like VIP Mario and some older Japanese ROM hacks. I think the Jump team is referencing something that already existed rather than creating something new in that moment. Not to say it's not funny or anything, just for historical accuracy. Oh, Stewcat, nice try. And X-Gamer. Yo, X-Gamer back again. Now this is it. They have worked hard for this moment. Oh, and they're gonna have to keep working a little harder. Double Doom. Oh, man, everybody getting really close now. This is actually a super heated race right now. Yeah, everybody's pulling off that consistency now. And everybody seems to know what they want out of this. So it's just kind of coming down to mechanical consistency. Oh, Double Doom. Double Doom. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, are we going to find it? Double Doom. Oh, jeez. They tried, man. They tried. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Oh, they tried, man. They wanted that cheese. Like a mouse caught in Kome's mousetrap. They wanted that cheese. Who doesn't want cheese? The final 4? You mean this is the final 4? And Bunky in the upper right about to maybe make it the final 3? Bunky? No! Hasty, hasty, hasty. X-Gamer, yeah, look at these attempts now. Oh, they're coming in fast. X-Gamer almost. Well, Echo, I mean you've been fighting all day. You gotta take a rest. Can't punch all your problems away, Jury. Bunky, here we go again. Man, geez, Bunky, just a little hasty, man. X-Gamer, here we go again. Look at them, man. They're coming in now. Ah. Let's fight. That was fun. Let's fight again sometime. I'll fight you any day. Bunky. Yeah, geez, Bunky, just getting back here, man. They just, they don't need to be quite so hasty here. I really, you know, sometimes it's about finding different ways to screw up. And one way to screw up would be to wait a little bit longer. Don't try to mount Yoshi in the air. And X Gamer, here we go. Yeah, X Gamer, taking a moment. X Gamer could have this. X Gamer, we are out of here, man. Nicely done, X Gamer, wrapping it up in style. Some creative gameplay tonight, and the only player to get through that pipe that I've seen with only one Kaizo block. Really nicely done, man. Give it up for X Gamer. They are out here putting in the work, man. They are working, wrapping up their 22nd ROM hack race. Really well played. Really, really well played. First on the second podium tonight. Strong moves. Yeah, some creative gameplay. X Gamer just working with a different strategy, trying different things. And I like to see that because I don't know, because I do. Because it shows creativity, it shows presence of mind. It can be really difficult to second guess yourself, especially in a race situation. You know you have to move fast, and so it's scary to try something else. It's a brave kind of move to just like, all right, we're gonna try. We're gonna do experiments. Gonna pause. Gonna think about it. Gonna look, and gonna try to just kind of mentally work this out. Bunky, man, looking like they want it next. Stu Cat getting really close as well. Oh, yeah, did B2 slip through with the one block? Sorry if I didn't catch that. Stu Cat learning an important lesson. And Double Doom with a shot at it in the upper left. Oh no! A little too slow. Oh, geez, yes, the crouch of sadness. Oh, Double Doom, nice try. Oh my, well chat, how are you feeling tonight? I hope your Saturday night is going well. I really appreciate that you'd spend a little bit of it with us here on ROM Hack Races. If you're new and you didn't know, we've got these races every Saturday night, 7:30 pre-show, 8 p.m. Eastern, the race. Well, sometimes we take weeks off, but then we're coming right back. So join us, drop a follow, and join us here on ROM Hack Races on Saturdays for more fun ROM Hack Race events. And while you're at it, go and follow the racers. There are a lot of great people playing Kaizo in our community. People who are out here showing off their skills, determination, dedication, and having a lot of fun doing it. So if you're looking for some new Kaizo streams to watch, I highly recommend any and all of the racers that you have seen here tonight. X Gamer, yo, well played. Well played. Bunky. Looking for... Yeah, Bunky, alright. Bunky still just a little hasty. Can they get it? Oh! Oh! Yeah, we're taking 9/13 off next month on the 13th to celebrate the race of Masterpiece. Flame Fatales. Wait, are you saying Fatales mentioned? Did I just hear the Fatales mentioned that amazing all-women speedrunning charity event happening on Games Done Quick with all of our friends? benefiting, I believe, the Malala Fund, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe they have a different charity this time around. But, you know, either way, Fatales mentioned, and we can watch it on Games Done Quick that weekend? And you mean we're gonna get to see a race of Masterpiece between Sojo and Shavda? Like, those amazing runners who have been working so hard at grinding Masterpiece? Shavda, who I have been watching her run Masterpiece runs, like, all the time? Really? Well, do tell more about this so-called Flame Fatales and all the fun that we might have. Perhaps we could find more information at gamesdonequick.com? Perhaps we could check out the full schedule, of which there are many fine, wonderful speedruns, and you should probably watch them all? These aren't really questions. I'm just being silly. It is the Malala Fund? Okay, alright. I'm glad I got my facts right. Bunky, ah! Bunky. Man, yo, Bunky's got all these moves. They keep getting here, man. Ah, with the haste, though. They're just a little hasty. They don't have to mount Yoshi and have Yoshi grow up in the air. They have that minute to stand there, let Yoshi grow up on the solid ground, and then jump for that. They have that moment. Stewcat down here in the bottom right, looking pretty sharp. Oh yeah, they know what they want here. Stewcat getting Yoshi up in there, but they gotta move quickly. Ow, nice try. You know, I do wonder, what are the lyrics to this song? Are there lyrics? Is it saying, like, I hear a voice. Is it saying something? Thank you so much. Hey, USN Heckler. Thank you so much for the brand new sub. Really appreciate that. I am really glad you're having that much fun. Thank you. Welcome. Let's, Double Doom to celebrate the sub. Double Doom! Double Doom! No! Ah, so close. Maybe Bunky will celebrate the sub. Bunky, here we go. Oh, jeez. Well, yo, thank you so much. All your subs and bits go right back to ROM Hack Races so we can do things like pay for server costs and keep all of this running. This is a volunteer community effort, and we are just really happy to have you. We got races every Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, the pre-show, 8 p.m. Eastern, promptly, the race. So, thank you for your support. We really, really appreciate that. Double Doom. Back again. Oh dear. Okay, they got a shot at it. Double, oh yeah, Double Doom. Up and in that up pipe. Nicely done. Neon Lake 420. GG Double Doom. Very well played. Double Doom here wrapping up their 15th. All right, yo, 15 ROM hack races for Double Doom, and a second and a third place already out of that. So really cool podium to race ratio. I don't, you know, I don't want to make it all about the race. I just like giving everybody some statistics. You know, it's the race is the wrapping paper that we take off and throw away. The fun thing is the community event. We're getting together, we're celebrating Kaizo, we're playing some cool levels, sharpening our skills, enjoying time together, having some fun. It's the players versus the level at the end of the day. I don't mean to make it too much about first place, second place, or whatever, you know, just like, Kelgan made me this awesome little statistics sheet, so I just like throwing out some stats for everybody. Like a real sports commentator. Stucat going 3-0 in the preseason. 0-3. What's the good one? 3-0. They won 3, they lost none. A preseason MVP. Looking sharp this season under the coaching of Coach McGurk. But yeah, I was just curious, what are the lyrics? Like, seems like it's trying to communicate. Bunky, man. Bunky getting the freaking A for Effort award for most Nyes tonight. And Stucat, man, also. Stucat with a shot at it if they can move. Stucat, maybe. Oh, the Yoshi grew up a little bit too far in that one time. Oh, no. Oh, and Stucat finding the super secret soft lock. Oh, yeah, Echo, I know that song. Where he's all like, yeah, I love that song. I was at a pinball bar over the week of July 4th, and my cousin and I went out to play some pinball and listen to this set from this like rock and roll DJ, and he played that song, and I'm like, I know this song. That's the English language song. Bunky, here we go. Ah, man, I feel for you. I feel for you, Bunky. You got this. That's I say that all the time. Oh. I had and way back in college, I had a roommate in my sophomore year that was from China, actually, and they were really nice. They were cool. They recognized when I played the Mario song on guitar, and they were cool. They were, you know, fun to talk to, and they had really good green tea. And occasionally they would listen to what I only imagine is like Chinese hip hop music, and it was kind of weird. I'm not trying to make a joke of the culture. It was just kind of a silly thing, and it just made me go like, what? Because occasionally they would be rapping and they'd say something, you know, it'd be like mostly in Chinese, and then occasionally they'd throw in an American word that I did know. So it's just like da-da 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 Coca-Cola, and I'm just like, well, I know that one word. It's Coca-Cola. Da-da da Mercedes. Like, what? Oh, hey. Like, I recognize that one. Yeah, it's just like, Just suddenly like, whoa, refrigerator. Like, oh wait, that one I know. I'm not the K-pop listener of the family. That's Skytree. Oh man. Oh, let's make a little spirit orb for Bunky. Post your favorite spirit hype emotes in chat. Let's help. Let's send our energy to Bunky here. Stew Cat back again. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Doobop doobada boo! McDonald's! Da ba da ba da ba da. That's fine. I know like 3 words in Japanese, and they all have to do with cats. If I had to go to Japan, I'd be known as that guy that just says cat. Oh, Bunky, maybe. Oh, hey, yeah, trying. These are very joyous hype emotes. I just hope you all are having a nice time. I hope your weekend's going well. I hope you're just getting a chance to relax. Take some time for yourself. Feel the wind on your face. Get some sunshine, but not too much sunshine because it's bright. Stew Cat! No! I don't think they anticipated the Kaizo block. Oh no, Stew Cat, man, Stew Cat and Bunky is trading knives here at the end of this level. Oh, Bunky. And you know, the consistency here is just absolutely off the charts. Like, everybody is getting to the end routinely. Germdove, hey, thank you for the raid. Well played tonight. There it is! Stew Cat! Nicely done, my friend. Making their way through the level, out the pipe, out the top. 23 completed ROM hack races for Stew Cat. Very well done. GG. All right, yo, well, as is customary for the last racer, rather than hang out here on ROM Hack Races, we're going to send y'all over to their channel so you can follow them and cheer them on and give them some hype in their own chat. Please, feel free. I mean, do it. Follow the racers. Thank you for coming out tonight. Follow us on ROM Hack Races for more fun events. We, again, are looking for volunteers. Please check out our Discord. Sign up for some volunteer stuff if you like ROM Hack Races and you want to help us bring these races to the whole community every week. It's very fun, it's easy, and I like to think we're a pretty fun crew to hang out with. So, we're going to send y'all over to Bunky. I want to say thanks again to 7up for the level tonight, Mithrillionaire Mason, Blue Ribbon for testing, BD on the restream, Echo, Citrus, and What's Up Dot. We love our trans comrades scouting tonight. I have been Glitchcat, you have been you, and we implore you to keep purchasing Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. You matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives. You matter to me as human beings. You matter to the internet's #1 Longboy Furret, and the people that matter to you in your lives would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled, autistic, and plural lives matter. And you. Keep your head up, keep working hard, and we'll catch you next week for another ROM Hack Race. Till then, keep it cool. Thanks for watching. Peace.